Hi everyone. How's everyone doing today? Welcome to Creative Stamping Designs. My name is Karen and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Central New Jersey. And we're going to make a card today. We're just going to see if everything is straight, which a lot of times I'm not for some reason. Looks like I'm a little straighter than normal. What I see and what I can see on my computer are two different things. Hi Jamie, hi Rosie, thanks for joining. How's everybody doing today? A nice hot day here. I don't know about you guys, but it's I think like 90 degrees and 1000% humidity out there. Hi Barbara, thank you for joining. All right, I'm going to get started. So I'm using a whole bunch of stamp sets today. The main one I was focusing on was the Celebrate Sunflowers, but I'm also using the Jar of Flowers, the sunflowers from that. I'm using the stem from Daisy Lane, and I'm using the sentiment from Plentiful Plants along with the flower pot and the DSP. And then I'm using the dies that go with Celebrate Sunflowers and the dies that go with the Plentiful Plants also. I pretty much pulled out the kitchen sink for today. I did a lot of it ahead of time. Before I get started, I just wanted to remind everybody that we're down to our last 2 weeks. Hi Jillian, thanks for joining. Yes, Jamie, Knight of Navy. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Allergies are, for some reason, really bad, and I have been having coughing attacks all day. Anyway, we are down to our last 2 weeks to join. What are you waiting for? Don't you want to join our team? It's a great team. Stampin' Up! Has this great joining promotion. For $125, you get $99 worth of product, plus you get to choose one of these 12 bundles. So I think the most expensive bundle in this group, I don't remember which one it is. I think it's no, it's not the Christmas to Remember. I can't remember which one. But it's $60.25. So you get $185.25 for $99. It ships for free. They add a paper pumpkin, a past paper pumpkin kit into it, along with some business supplies. And then you get a 20% discount on everything else that you order after that. It's a win-win. If you are interested, please contact me. I'd love to have you on the team. Contact me at creativestampindesigns@gmail.com, and I'll talk to you about signing up. And no, there's not many leaves, believe it or not. Only a few. And the leaves aren't even blue. The leaves aren't even Knight of Navy. Excuse me. I am so sorry. I have a really, really simple fun fold. I don't even know if you want to call this a fun fold. But if it's not a card that folds just in half, whether it's a book fold or a tent fold, to me it's a fun fold. So I'm starting with a panel of Knight of Navy. It's 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. So it's your basic card base, sorry. And I am going to cut with the 5.5 inch along the edge. I am going to cut at from the 4 1/4 inch mark. Let me get my trimmer there. From the 4 1/4 inch mark, I'm going to cut right in half the front panel. All right, and I'm going to turn it, and at the 4 1/4 inch mark, which is the score line, I'm going to go to that 2 3/4 inch mark, and I'm going to cut that piece off, and that's it. That's the fun fold. Super simple today. It's everything else I'm doing. So it's kind of like a, I don't know, not a French door. I'm not sure what to call this one. If anybody comes up with something, let me know, because I can't think of it. I'm using a piece of the Bloom Where You Grow. Oh my goodness. Bloom Where You're Planted, sorry. Designer Series paper. And I'm using the brick image, and I'm going to adhere it to a panel of cinnamon cider. I have been on this ever since I went to the sunflower maze. I have been on this sunflower kick. I had sunflowers in vases in my house, and then my son and his girlfriend went somewhere for ice cream. And there was like a flower pasture where they could pick flowers, and she found some of the smaller sunflowers. I had some of the big ones. And I am actually going to share some of those pictures on Friday with this card. I just kept snapping pictures. I think my daughter was getting annoyed at me. All right, we're just going to adhere this with liquid glue right to the card base. My nails only match the card base today because I was trying to get myself together for going away this weekend. So I wanted to make sure my nails were done. All right. Then I'm going to take another panel of cinnamon cider and another panel of the Bloom Where You're Planted DSP, and I'm going to adhere it right to the top. I told you, it's a super simple card today. You know, I'm looking at the back of this, and now I'm wondering if this is supposed to go this way. Well, it's going this way for me. It's paneling, I guess. And I probably shouldn't have adhered this down in case I make a mistake, but we're going to go with I'm not going to make a mistake today. Yes, they do, Rosie. That's what I was thinking. Because all of a sudden, the beginning, you know, right before fall starts, you see all these sunflowers. They're all blooming. And they were really blooming. Okay, so I'm going to use some garden green. Oh, my Lord. I just want to check and see how. Actually, I'm not going to put this, I'm not going to stamp it yet. This was a panel of basic white, which was 4 by 5 1/4. I stamped the stem, and then I cut across at the 2.5 inch mark, but only to the stem, and then I sat and fussy cut the stem. Yeah, I was waiting to go pick my son up from PT this morning and bring him to work, and I guess I had nothing better to do. I did a lot of fussy cutting for this card. You know me, I am not a fussy cutter. Okay, so we're going to adhere this right to the bottom, leaving the same margin all the way around. But I didn't glue the stem down, but that's okay. Now I'm going to stamp the sentiment. I was playing around with different sentiments, and I couldn't get them to fit anywhere. I didn't want to write anything here because this is where I want to leave for me to write. I just couldn't get them to fit anywhere. So I did stamp, and I cut this with the die cut. I didn't fussy cut this. Stampin' Color, the small sunflower image from Celebrate Sunflowers, and we're going to adhere this right on the stem like that. I needed a stem for my flower, and this was the best I could do. So we're just going to leave that there, just so I have a little bit of room to judge where I'm going to be. And then we're going to stamp this with a little note with the biggest thanks. And we're really going to hope I don't, because if I mess up, I'm going to be so upset. So we're going to really shoot for straight. I'm going to make sure I have all the ink. Sorry, my arm's getting in the way. All the ink off the block. And we're going to stamp it right here. And I'm sorry if my head gets in the way or anything. I'm trying to... So I'm stamping it right on the DSP. Okay, I got it straight. Well, at least it looks straight right now. Yeah, it's straight. Okay, we're going to adhere this with Stampin' Dimensionals. And I'm just going to put a few here. Come on. See, Jamie, this one's really easy, so now you can do this one. And if you, anybody who I didn't need that last one. Anybody who makes this fold on this, my card will be posted on my Facebook page on Friday. Please share yours with me. I would love to see what you make. And we're just going to put this right about there. Just like that. And then, oops, almost forgot. I stamped and cut out, oops, a, love my fussy cutting deep. I thought that's what you're supposed to do. It was a little hard getting down there, too. I stamped one of the flower pots in cinnamon cider and cut this out, and we're just going to adhere this with a little liquid glue. Actually, I think I'm going to use a little Stampin' Seal. Put this one on. Oops, I think I'm at the end of my Stampin' Seal, so I might have to use the liquid glue. We're going to adhere this right on the bottom. Now remember, this is the inside. Just like that. And then we're going to adhere this inside the card, and then we'll decorate the front. This is going to go right in here like that. Okay, so I could have gone up a little bit with the sentiment, but it's okay. It'll be fine. I tried. I was going to punch the sentiment out, but I didn't have a punch that would actually fit in this little spot. And I even looked at the dies, and that wasn't working either. So for the front, I pre-cut, well, like I said, I pre-cut a lot of things. These are some of the sprigs from the sunflower dies. I fussy cut one of the flower pots. It's on the opposite side of the DSP. And then the jar of flowers, I stamped, colored, and I fussy cut that out. This one was not easy. And these were all the different color sunflowers that I saw. There were yellow, there were red, there were orange. Oh, I didn't know sunflowers came in so many colors. So we're going to put this... We're going to have to go over a little bit so I don't block my sentiment, even though this is, oh no, this is going to come down, so I'll be good. So we're going to put it right there. So I'm going to adhere these to the back of the, actually I want to put the sunflower on first so I know where I'm putting these. So we're just going to put a couple glue dots here to hold the sunflower, the bouquet of sunflowers, I guess you can call it. And just have get an idea just just so I don't want to have it too high or too low. That should be good. And then I'm just gonna, I think I'm gonna put some Stampin' Seal on the back of this, and because I'm gonna glue this down. If I get my Stampin' Seal working, I'm gonna put them back there. All right, so we're gonna just put that one like that. Oops, this was supposed to be more in the center. That one like that. And I'm just putting them on there however. There's no rhyme or reason how I'm doing this. Before I glue it down permanently. And that should be good. And I am going to, I think I'm going to put it down with some Stampin' Dimensionals. And I'm going to put the dimensionals right over, oops. Right over the, I'm sorry, the sprigs, so that they'll hold in place. That's my way of holding it in place, at least. Put this. I'm actually going to put an extra one on the bottom, only because it's the DSP, so it can be a little bit flimsy. Let me put one more up top here. On that side and one on this side, and we should be good. Yeah, I normally wouldn't put this many in between, but I want to make sure these little Stampin' Dimensionals are very sticky. Get the last one off. Used to using my other pokey tool. All right, that should be good. Do I have one? Yeah, I do have one holding that. Whoops. Ooh. All right, and we're going to put this right there, just like that. And then when you open it, you have the sunflower growing in the pot. All right, now I'm going to do the envelope. Let me know if you think I should put any little gems or bling or anything on it while I'm doing the envelope. I am going to color one sunflower. I stick my hand in it. Thank you. Thank you, Rosie. Thank you, Barbara. Rhinestones around the sunflower. Okay. We'll do rhinestones around the sunflower as soon as I do my envelope. I couldn't decide. Should I do clear rhinestones or the champagne rhinestones? You know, I try to be so careful, and I get glue all over my hands. This piece is a little bigger than I normally use, but it was just a piece I had left over from cutting some DSP, I guess from another time, and I said, just use the whole piece. Color my sunflower in real quick. Now there was a lot of color in this one. Jamie, you're going to gasp, I know. But these were all the colors I used. So it's a very colorful sunflower. I'm only going to use a couple right now. center with the cinnamon cider. I was so amazed at all the colors of the sunflowers when we went. There were white ones with almost like a white center, like a very pale yellow. I don't even want to say it was so saffron. It was, I think, lighter than that. But I didn't know I mean, I've seen pictures of yellow ones, orange and red before. I had never seen a white one. And then there was one, it was a yellow center and a yellow flower. It looked like a big pom-pom. I don't know how else to describe it. All right, I think I'm going to do this one with the pumpkin pie. I have been waiting all day for the UPS guy to get here. I have an order coming, and it's stuff I need for this weekend for the retreat. And I paid extra to get it early, and it's still not here. And I'm going to be very upset if it doesn't get here, because then I can't finish putting my card together for the weekend. So I'm just going over the lines that are on the sunflower, and then I'm just going to color it in, go over it with, I did it with the pumpkin pie, and I'm just going to go over it with my Daffodil Delight. When I didn't look at the comments, Rosie, I didn't see what you said. What color rhinestones? Or anybody else who chimed in? I'm going to have to watch these. They need to make a Facebook Live where you can hear the comments. People could talk to you. So I know what everybody's saying because I keep forgetting to look up. But I do go back afterwards. Hi, Karen. Thanks for joining. As I just shoved my card all the way there. All right, so there's the envelope, and what did we say, Rosie? Did you, right? You just said rhinestones. You didn't tell me what color. So I'm going to assume you want me to use clear. Got the clear, or I'll show you the other ones if I can find them. In my stash here. Oops, that's not it. Or we have the champagne. Oh, you didn't say a color. Oh, okay. You just said rhinestones. So what do you think? Clear or champagne? I need this one to do these. Clear? Okay. Clear it is. The other ones went down. Come on. One there, and then I'll put one by these rhinestones. Not rhinestones, one by these sunflowers. There we go. So a nice, simple, fun fold today that I would love everybody to make and share with me. Hi, Shirley. Thanks for joining. I'd love everybody to make and share on my Facebook page on Friday or over the weekend, whichever. So you got your little vase there, but the big one right in the middle. And then you have enough room just to write a small note. The only thing, like I said, I should have put the sentiment a little bigger, but you can read it, so at least I didn't go too low. Right? Thank you, everyone, for joining. I appreciate it. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me at creativestampingdesigns@gmail.com. All the measurements and directions will be on my blog on Friday, creativestampingdesigns.com. And if you are interested in joining, please reach out to me. We only have 2 weeks left for that. One other thing is October 2nd is World Card Making Day, and our team will be doing Facebook Lives all day. There's going to be a page set up that you can be invited into, or you can join into. More information on that will be on my blog, on my Facebook page once we get a little bit closer. All right. Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful rest of your week and weekend, and I hope to see you back next Wednesday at 4 o'clock. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.